The drama between Tia and Tamera Mowry has always fascinated fans, but now it's hitting a whole new level. What seemed like a quiet drift between the sisters has been revealed as something much deeper, filled with old wounds, subtle shade, and years of tension finally bubbling to the surface. In a recent interview, Tia opened up in a way that left little room for confusion. She has outgrown certain relationships in her life, and that includes the one she shares with her twin. For anyone who grew up watching them side by side, inseparable both on screen and off, this revelation hit hard. It wasn't just about sisters growing apart. It was about two women living entirely different lives, and the divide that comes when personal growth leads you down separate roads. Tia has been on a personal journey since her divorce from Corey Hardrict, one that forced her to step back and reevaluate her entire identity. She made it clear that she's focusing on her own peace, her own happiness, and perhaps for the first time, her own individuality outside of the label she's carried her whole life, being one of the twins. Divorce rocked her foundation after 14 years of marriage, leaving her both liberated and lonely. She shared that the most difficult part was no longer having that family dynamic she had always dreamed of, dropping her kids off and not seeing the presence of a mother and father together under one roof. In moments of honesty, she admitted she wished she was closer to Tamera through all of this. The absence of that sisterly bond during such a pivotal time left her feeling even more isolated. But Tamera's life couldn't be more different. While Tia has been navigating self-discovery and the struggles of single motherhood, Tamera has built a stable, traditional home. She's married to Adam Housley, raising children with values shaped by their mom, and thriving in a life that blends family and business. She's deeply rooted in her in-laws' winery empire in Northern California, embracing a lifestyle far removed from Tia's path of reinvention. For fans, the contrast couldn't be clearer. One sister rooted in tradition, the other reaching for self-definition. And with that difference, the bond that once felt unbreakable has shown real cracks. The tension, though, didn't just start with Tia's divorce. Fans who followed their reality show remember moments where Tia seemed dismissive of her sister. She would throw digs, sometimes shade, about Tamera's personal choices or even talk down to her. Some viewers saw it as playful, while others took it as subtle signs of resentment. And then there were the moments when Tia shared pieces of Tamera's personal business that maybe weren't hers to share. Tamera, being the quieter, more private twin, never clapped back publicly, but it's not hard to imagine the toll those moments may have taken behind closed doors. Tia herself admitted she struggled with identity as a twin. Growing up, she and Tamera were always seen as the twins, never as individuals. While that image was cute and marketable as kids, adulthood made it stifling. Tia wanted to stand apart, to prove she was more than one half of a duo. Divorce may have only amplified that desire. She's been reshaping her image, showing fans her glow-up, her self-love journey, her independence. But as she moves in that direction, it feels like Tamera is moving further away, focusing on her family and maintaining a quieter, more grounded life. The divide has spilled into subtle social media cues too. The sisters aren't posting together as often. Their public interactions have thinned out and fans have noticed. Some point out that Tia seems restless, even lost, as she finds her footing. Others believe Tamera has simply chosen stability over drama, pulling back to protect her peace. One fan even recalled how Tia announced her divorce on the very same day Tamera released her book. To many, it felt like selfish timing, stealing attention from her sister's big moment. That decision raised eyebrows, with some fans accusing Tia of making everything about herself. Still, there are plenty of people rooting for reconciliation. Twins share a bond unlike any other. One fan who lost their twin shared how, despite fights and disagreements, they always found their way back to each other. That comment hit fans hard, reminding everyone that no matter how different Tia and Tamera's paths may be, the door for forgiveness and reconnect is never truly closed. But for now, the distance feels real. Tia is in a season of rediscovery. She's carving out her own space, independent of the roles that once defined her: wife, mother, twin. Tamera is embracing tradition, staying close to family, and finding fulfillment in stability. Both are valid paths, but they don't intersect the way they once did. And when fans look at them now, they see two women who may love each other deeply but are simply not walking the same road anymore. The question is whether time, growth, and maybe a little humility can bring them back together. Or whether this is just the reality of adulthood. Even the closest bonds sometimes have to bend under the weight of change. So what do you think? Is Tia simply on a journey of self-discovery that's caused her to drift apart from her sister, or is there deeper resentment at play here? Do you believe the twins will eventually mend their bond, or are they destined to remain distant? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the next chapter in this story.